guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kari with Crochet Me Knots. Welcome back. Before we get started, let me just remind you to check the description box. There I have links to my Instagram page and also to my eBay store. In this case, I will link down below the link to the printable template to this cup cozy pattern, so that way you can print it at home. And this is just basically cardstock, and you can get this at any office supply place wherever they sell paper. I think Walmart might have them as well, and I'll link that below as well. So what we're making today is we're making this twist cup cozy, and I thought it was really cute as a gift with Valentine's Day coming up. These are cute little Valentine gifts to give to a friend or a co-worker, and I thought the twist look was really cute for a cup cozy. So it's very simple to make, so that's what we're making today. So what we need is, I am going to use this hot pink medium weight. This is a size 4 worsted weight yarn, so I'm going to use this hot pink color. I'm going to use a 5mm hook. We need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. Okay, so let's go ahead, get everything we need, and let's get started. Okay guys, so for this pattern, it's actually very simple. There's no multiple, it's all just single stitches. And in this case, I used a half double crochet, but the beauty of this pattern is that you can use any stitch you want. So if you want to, make it a little more intricate, you can use the star stitch or a trinity stitch, and those would require a multiple. So if you're a little more advanced at crochet, then you can go ahead and figure out, what you need to do as far as the stitch you want. But it's so simple, you really don't have to get too elaborate with the stitch, because that twist look is really it speaks for itself. So in this case, I used half doubles, but you can use single crochets or double crochets, whatever you want. So we're going to start with our slip knot, and we are going to make a foundation chain of 33. And 33. I never like to count out loud. I don't want to have to I don't want you to get mixed up and then have to start again. So I hate that when that happens. All right, so we have our 33, and we are going to start our half doubles on the third chain from the hook. So your half double, you yarn over, and let's go ahead and insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and we pull through all 3 loops. And we go on to the next one, half doubles, and the whole row is going to be half double crochets. So go ahead and continue making your half double crochets, and of course that first 2 chains does count as a half double. So continue all the way down, and at the end we should have 32 half double crochets, and I'll meet you back here. Alright guys, there we go. We're at the end. We have 32 half double crochets. So if you decided to make a different stitch, the average length for these kind of cozies is about 32 stitches. So if you're making something in a multiple of 2, then you're good with the 32. If you're making something in an odd number, I think you would be fine adding a stitch or 2, just to keep it around the 33, 32 to 34, or, around there. 31 to 33 would be good if you're doing odd numbered multiples. All right, so now we chain 2 and we turn, and then we go back. So we skip the first stitch and we half double into the second one and all the way down. So this is the repeat, guys. It's not very difficult. Like I said, super easy. So you're just going to half double crochet your way all the way up. And we need a total of 8 rows. So go ahead and continue. Finish off this row, chain 2 and turn, and keep going until you have 8. I think that's a good width of it, but if you find it to be a little bit too narrow for you, then you can go ahead and add a few more rows if you need to. 8 is about a standard. So go ahead and continue until you have 8 rows, and I'll meet you back here to show you how to make that twist part. Alright guys, so this is my 8th row, so I'm finishing up here. So one thing, I should have pointed that out earlier, but if you notice your work is not going straight and it starts to go in, it's because maybe you're skipping that chain 2. You're supposed to put your last half double on top of that on the second chain. So that's a reason why that might be happening, but there you go. So go ahead and fasten off and leave a long tail because we need that to make our twist. All right, so there we go. And then we can go ahead and that little tail from the beginning, you can go ahead and just weave that in. So let me do that really quick. Oops, there went my needle. All right, so here we go. All right, so just kind of weave it in there. Really quick, so we don't have to deal with that later. And just kind of come back. I always like to go kind of zigzag to secure them in place. And just cut the excess out. There we go. Okay, so to make the twist, make sure you have the front. And you can tell the front is like the bottom part, it's like a little twist. You'll see that's the front of the work. You won't see that little twist on the back. So make sure you have the front. Go ahead and thread your needle. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it up in half. So make sure you have the half, your edges like that. And we are going to kind of interweave them. So slide that not all the way through, just about halfway. Make sure you don't, there we go. So we have like a little space. You can probably put your pinky through it, but just about halfway. So make sure they're all lined up. And take your needle and we're just going to stitch just the center part where all those 4 layers meet. So make sure you do grab all 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 layers. Make sure you do get your needle through all 4. And try to keep it as superficial as possible, that way it doesn't get too thick. So just kind of go back and forth. Make sure you get all of them. There we go. And then I'm going to go back just to make sure it's nice and secure. There we go. And one last one. Okay. So now we have that stone right there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to spread it open like this. And these 2 little holes that were left, we are going to go ahead and stitch those together. So just kind of pop them together like that. And we're just going to do the top of it so you don't have to go all the way in. but just with the just go through it. Like that. And then we can come back again. There we go. And now we could just make a little knot. Put your needle through it. And just weave in your tail to secure it. Come back. I think that's good. And go ahead and trim. Cut your end. And now we can flip it over. Flip it inside out. And just straighten it out. And there you have it. So now grab your cozy, your little cup, and slide it up there. And there you have it. Now the way I think I've said it on other videos, what I like to do is I didn't bring one today, but get a couple of bobby pins and then just slide them to kind of hold it in place so it doesn't fall off. So just slide a couple of bobby pins on each of the edges. But there you go. The Be My Valentine. That's what I call these. The Be My Valentine Cup Cozy. There you go. So usually I like to put a handmade with love tag, or you can put a little button or just leave it like that. Actually, it's very pretty. So whatever you want to do to embellish it, but there you go. I think that's a really sweet Valentine's Day idea, because you could always write something really sweet on your little paper template there and just give it to your Valentine. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. I have videos every week. And please stay safe, take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.